Let's bring in now our first guest, former NYPD detective who is also on the NYPD FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force. Tom Smith also spent 3 months in Afghanistan running a kidnapping case where the hostage was rescued. Very versed in this situation. He's also the co-host of the Gold Shields podcast. Tom, it is good to have you with us. I want to start with President Trump now directing all federal law enforcement to the case, including BORTAC. This is near the border tactical unit. Tell us the capabilities now with potentially FBI Director Kash Patel on the ground and this extra help for the search for Nancy Guthrie.
Well, pure resources. You know, the FBI has all the resources in the world at their disposal, and they're going to need this. Now it is in a national and worldwide case. And President Trump is right in addressing it and sending all the federal agencies there because the unknown is what we have. We don't know if this was something against the media, against targeted media people and their families. So you have to get a hold of this real quick. And President Trump is a family guy. You know, he understands the pain that they're going through and is going to help out in any way he can. And if he can send the FBI into this case and help in any way they can, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. And to that video, heartbreaking. In the plea, though, if we listen to some of the words, they say, we are ready to talk. But also, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated. I have to ask you, given that choice of words, does this indicate potentially they may have seen a picture of her? And how reliable are these ransom notes, especially when they weren't sent to the family but to different news outlets?
Yeah, you have to be light with this because I don't believe, you know, the people who send those are necessarily the people who have her, because there's so much fraud out there. So many people want to get involved in this. And the ransoms weren't sent directly to the family. You know, if you're going to demand something and have someone of a family in your possession, you're going to reach out to that family. And then the distance of the time, like, no, we can do this Thursday. Kidnappers want a ransom immediately, within hours, within a day or so, because time is not on their side. The longer they have this person, the easier or possibility it is to find them.
And there's also the tone of it. Do you think they got some crafting of the message? Who did they work with specifically, Tom, do you think, to deliver this in a way that might actually make somebody come forward and work with them? Even if it is somebody who was told about the crime, you know, maybe a police informant who's out there, this may not have been done in a silo. Other people may have heard about this.
Right. And I think it was carefully constructed, like you said, with law enforcement, because I think the words and the way it is, that speech and that statement was at the kidnappers, not the public, not anyone following this. That was a direct statement to whoever has this. And they're humanizing her. They use mom and mommy and the way she is with her family to make sure maybe an emotional impact on the people who have her, to either speed this up or let her go or something along those lines, which we all hope for.
We sure do. Tom, before I let you go, one question about the crime scene. It was unsecured, then the tape's back up. We just heard Heather minutes ago saying now it's back down. Pima County Sheriff will announce, you know, to the news, obviously, some new developments or the latest at 1. What do you make of that crime scene, though? What does that tell you, how it was not secured for a few days, then back?
I think they received a tip from someone about something in that area. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw the response, that a call came in or a tip came in about something in those areas. And they're going to follow every call that comes in. So I think the response was in regards to something that they found out, or a piece of evidence, or someone calling in a tip.